Charlie Brewster didn't hunt monsters because he was brave. He did it because no one believed him, and the thing next door was already feeding. Charlie Brewster looks like every normal suburban teen from the 1980s. A girlfriend, a beat-up car, too many horror movies. But by the end of Fright Night, Charlie isn't just a witness to evil. He's a survivor who keeps being pulled back into the dark. Tonight, we're breaking down who Charlie was before the vampires, how he survived Fright Night 1 and 2, and why he teams up with Peter Vincent after the movies to keep fighting what refuses to stay dead. Charlie Brewster grows up in quiet suburbia. He lives with his single mother, Judy Brewster, in Rancho Corvallis, Iowa. Nothing strange, nothing dangerous. Just another kid in another safe-looking neighborhood. But Charlie has one problem. He watches too many horror movies. Not casually, obsessively. He knows vampire rules the way other kids know football stats. No reflections. Can't cross thresholds uninvited. Sunlight kills. At school, Charlie dates Amy Peterson and hangs out with his best friend, evil Ed Thompson. To everyone else, Charlie seems paranoid, jumpier than normal, always looking over his shoulder. Because Charlie doesn't just watch monsters. He waits for them. And one night, he sees something he can't unsee. A new neighbor moves in, Jerry Dandridge. Polite, calm, charming, and never seen during the day. Charlie watches through his bedroom window and realizes something is very wrong. Strange deliveries at night, screams, shadows moving where they shouldn't. Charlie does what every horror fan would do. He connects the dots. Jerry Dandridge is a vampire, and nobody believes him. The police laugh it off. Amy thinks he's losing his mind. Evil Ed mocks him. So Charlie turns to the only man who might understand, Peter Vincent, a washed-up TV horror host who used to play a vampire hunter. Peter laughs too, until he sees Jerry up close. No reflection. That's when the joke ends. Jerry strikes back hard. Evil Ed is turned into a vampire. Amy is kidnapped. Jerry's servant, Billy Cole, beats Charlie unconscious. This is where Charlie changes. He stops being a scared kid and becomes a fighter. With Peter's help, Billy Cole is killed. Jerry Dandridge is exposed to sunlight. The vampire is destroyed. Charlie wins. But winning doesn't mean healing. Surviving a vampire doesn't make life better. It makes it heavier. Charlie leaves high school behind and goes to college. He breaks up with Amy and starts dating Alex Young. And then something dangerous happens. Charlie stops believing. Not because it didn't happen, but because believing hurts too much. He sees a psychologist. He convinces himself it was stress, fear, a breakdown. But monsters don't care what you believe. Jerry Dandridge had family, and she's coming. Regine Dandridge arrives quietly, beautiful, calm, patient. She doesn't rush Charlie. She lets him doubt himself. Charlie starts having nightmares, dreams where Regine watches him sleep. He tells Peter something feels wrong. Peter tries to warn him. Charlie doesn't listen. Then it escalates. A vampire attack at the campus library. Charlie and Alex are arrested. Regine pays Charlie's bail. That's the trap. She takes Charlie to her apartment and reveals the truth. She doesn't want to kill him. She wants to break him. Regine partially turns Charlie into a vampire and plans to make him feed on Alex to finish the change. Charlie resists. Peter and Alex intervene. But not without loss. Regine murders Richie, someone close to Charlie, to punish him. In the final confrontation, Regine nearly succeeds. Charlie is seconds away from becoming what he hates. At the last moment, he breaks free. With Peter's help, Regine is exposed to sunlight and destroyed. Again, Charlie survives. Again. But this time, something is different. By the end of Fright Night, Part 2, Charlie understands the truth. You don't walk away from monsters. They follow. He's seen vampires twice. Lost friends. Nearly became one himself. Going back to a normal life isn't possible anymore. And Peter Vincent knows it. Peter isn't just an actor anymore. He's been in real fights, real danger. So instead of pretending everything is fine, they make a choice. Charlie and Peter stay together, not as heroes, as survivors who know too much. They don't stop after Jerry and Regine. They continue fighting supernatural threats, vampires, occult killers, creatures hiding behind normal faces. Charlie Brewster and Peter Vincent are pulled into a far wider, darker war, one that proves vampires were only the beginning. First came the Spider Boy, a twisted half-human creature stitched together by dark experiments. Not fully monster, not fully human. It moved through walls and ceilings, hunting like an animal, thinking like a child. Charlie learned that some horrors aren't born, they're made. Then came the brain bats, small flying parasites that didn't feed on blood. They fed on thoughts. They invaded the mind, drained memories, twisted fear into obedience. Charlie couldn't fight them with stakes or crosses, only willpower and the fear of losing himself. Then came the squid men, eldritch things pulled straight out of nightmares, creatures that didn't belong in the human world at all. They bent reality around them, breaking the rules Charlie once depended on. Sunlight didn't scare them, faith didn't stop them. And then came the worst of them all, the Legion of the Endless Night. Not monsters hiding in the shadows, but people. A secret organization that believed vampires were the future rulers of Earth. They didn't fear the dark. They worshipped it. The Legion didn't just fight Charlie and Peter. They did something far worse. They brought Jerry Dandridge back from the dead. The same predator Charlie thought he'd destroyed. Smarter, angrier, and no longer alone. That's when Charlie realizes the truth. Killing a vampire doesn't end the nightmare. It just teaches the darkness how to come back stronger. Charlie becomes tougher, quieter, sharper. He's not fearless. He's careful. Peter becomes the mentor again. But now the danger is real. Charlie never becomes a full vampire hunter by choice. He does it because someone has to stand between the dark and the people who don't believe, just like he once didn't. Charlie Brewster isn't special. That's the point. He's not chosen. He's not trained. He's not powerful. He's just the kid who looked out the window first and paid the price for telling the truth. Charlie Brewster starts as a horror fan with a bad feeling. He becomes a survivor who learns disbelief is more dangerous than fear. And after the movies, he doesn't escape the darkness. He learns how to face it. Because in the world of Fright Night, monsters don't knock. They move in next door. If you want the full dark origin of Jerry Dandridge, it's waiting on screen right now.